Mission Impossible 2 is definitely a missed opportunity, but there are gems of good ideas throughout this film. Hello and welcome back to The Sunny Side, a place to discuss film, television, games, all things storytelling, while being sincere, thought-provoking, and always staying on the sunny side. My name is Evan B. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are on day 2 of our Mission Impossible binge, all binge long. I'm going to be going over the Mission Impossible movies, talking about storytelling, adaptation, what action movies mean in our culture, what works, what doesn't, Tom Cruise as a movie star, and everything we love about this American James Bond franchise. Now, let's dive right in. Today we are talking about Mission Impossible 2, and at the front of this, I called it a missed opportunity. Here at the sunny side, I think that even though not every movie is the best, every movie can be talked about in an interesting and constructive way that is still positive and helpful and informative and fun. So with that, I have a 5-point scale. A 5 is going to be straight up appointment viewing, 5 out of 5. 4s are a worthy watch, right? You have, this makes a lot of sense. Maybe they're not perfect, but they're great and they're worthwhile. 3 is a good ride, right? Maybe these films are a little bit lowbrow, low bar, not the, greatest of the greats, but you love them nonetheless. They're worth a good watch. They're a cable movie. 2, you have problem children. Now, the way I like to look about a problem child is sometimes you can connect with that problem child, look past their rough marks and find something you love about it, even though a lot of it's rough and it's more difficult and intensive of your energy. On the other side, sometimes you don't connect with that child. They need someone else to help them out, right? And so that movie's just not going to work with you. That's a problem child. And 1, of course, you have a missed opportunity, and that's what we have here, I believe, with Mission Impossible 2. John Woo taking the helm from Brian De Palma, taking this series and making a second movie, taking the Ethan Hunt mythos and saying, okay, what do I like? What do I want to add to it? He brings a lot of his stylized look from Hong Kong action cinema. There's lots of interesting wipes and moves and some different dramatic moments that are fun and make it feel interesting. But I think the story beats that he focuses on are where it ends up falling flat, and the stuff that he doesn't focus on is what I think is sort of at the core of this film, or this franchise, right? There isn't a lot of, IMF Mission Impossible spy politicking going on. There's sort of a one-on-one story. He brings in this Bond girl, the character, Tandiwe Newton, who plays this great thief who becomes an ally, and she's doing great work. She's an incredible actress, but what they're giving him is this very sexy sort of like Bond, suave sort of way, which Ethan Hunt, I think, in later films becomes a lot more genuine, a sort of family, father figure to these characters, even though he does have romance. DeRay Scott is an interesting idea. He was a former agent that worked with Ethan Hunt, and then they parted, and now he's a bad guy, but they never really get into that. He just ends up being this crazy villain. There's a scene where he's explaining how Ethan Hunt is going to get through, like, one of his, like, traps or, like, safes or whatever, and it just ends up being kind of boring. The action is kind of flat. It feels like it could be more of a Fast and Furious movie in a way that's a bit more grounded and not spectacular, and so it's just a lot of missed opportunities. I'm so glad J.J. Abrams came back and fixed